should be a, and this is what I believe your world calls a warm light. Here, it is congregating more than ever, for you've come together to be teachers for those that you'll service as your world collapses around you. To say that it is wrong to continue to populate your world is a thought of asininity. For who are you to judge or play the supreme being of dimensions when all spirit out in the cosmos are seeking once again a new body to wear? And you are the ways and means of allowing them in the world to complete the kindergarten of experience in which you live. After their responsibilities and their realizations of their life, they move on into greater paths of destiny. And though nature itself seems harsh, the parasitic circle, combined in the rhythms of life, in the expansion of your universe, and of its total expression of spiritual energy in life, brings forward its continuity. Nothing is hopeless. Nothing happens without a reason. And as you move into the delights and respects of yourself, as you respect the little pebble on which you live, and as you embrace it to yourself, then you'll know the peace for which you search. How may I assist?
Dr. Bishop, there was a quake today, I believe, in Cincinnati. Could you just shine some light on that? Is that another one of the forerunners? Will that be something that will trigger off another response on the West Coast? And will that be happening, say, in the next month or two?
You'll find that your recent quake, which was in the province of many miles surrounding it, was triggered or affected by the meridians of your Earth. Here, your recent volcanoes on the western coast caused the vibrational impact which opened the quakes that have happened in the recent day. You can experience another voluminous volcanic eruption from your one now on your western meridian. Also, the volcanoes of what you term Mount Etna and Mount Hood are all interrelated to the Anchitka blast of Alaska, which in the vibrational force of your nuclear ignorance is setting the chains of reaction that cause the outer extremity of your world to lose its synchronization or rotation. Thus you'll see greater electrical storms that will permeate your atmosphere. Your sky will become as fire, and you will find that it will limit you to the world and to the forces of life to which you live. That is why I say, congregate and open widely the channels of spiritual self, and do not be concerned whether you are saved or not.
Dr. Fisher, with respect to these quakes this man asked, was specifically the one in Cincinnati, in his worry about the relationship to the West Coast and other things which you've kindly answered. Just very quickly, you see these quakes for approximately 2 years, 3 years, Doctor?
They are beginning at this time and shall increase into your year of 82, or in that dimensional energy, and also other increases.
I heard said that we should look forward to these changes that are coming. If that's so, I wonder why I feel such bad feelings just before the recent eruption on the West Coast, and why it doesn't feel good to me now.
Well, because you set within yourself a dual reaction. Here is the spiritual flow giving you thought forms of impending disaster or change, but which your rational thoughts and your feelings of being accustomed to your world cause the resentments that you feel. Here you have a strong talent in the sensitivity of receiving imprints of conditions happening before they actually are witnessed in the world. Again, change your reactions to positive attitudes, and you lose the duality you set up between the spirit and the brain.
I'd like to know from Dr. Fisher what kinds of attitudes are useful that you give up.
What attitudes that you give up is toward your expectancy of attitudes toward full positive thought force. Here, the introversion of yourself creates feelings of unworth. And here, as you change your thought process, then you'll change the full expression of yourself.
Dr. Fisher, do you see hope for mankind to recover from his present insanity?
Certainly I do. There is a fine line between sanity and insanity. And it is a constant recovery process of which life is concerned in all its experiences. It has happened throughout the ages. It shall continue to happen until mankind opens widely the spiritual attitudes of himself and sees the respect and dignity of which he conveys to the world and also to humanities in other worlds.
Dr. Fisher, do you know where the hostages are? Are they in one place? When they will be released? Do you have any idea?
They are still in one building where they have been incarcerated for the past months. However, the hostages have been so emotionally abused that they will not have a rational nor a full attitude of life when they are released. It shall depend upon the war that is forthcoming in your world, and also dependent upon whether there is a vast change in the attitudes of those holding the hostage, but do not see them entering in a normal way because of the change of their energies, because of the ignorance displayed in the region in which they are living.
Dr. Fisher, when and where is this war coming?
This is before you now. It is not only your inflationary depression, it is also the unrest that you're seeing in all countries. The cruelty of mankind is not only greed, it is the want for power. And that want leads to the disaster of many lives.
Yes, Doctor. I was wondering if you could comment on where Marcia Moore, the well-known yoga teacher and author, is now. Disappeared some months ago.
The person in question, since they had the adaptabilities of decorporation of the body atom, is now in other energies, and you'll find that in her disappearance, it is because her reaching the understandings in the dechemicalizing process of the body. You'll hear more of this within the short future that will answer your question.
Dr. Fisher, would you comment on the shift in the relationship of the sexes? In other words, what's happening in the relationship between men and women at this time? And also, I would like some personal information for myself about a spiritual partner in this life.
Remember that male is positive energy Femininity is receptive action. They are in the oneness of all life. And again, it is seeing it in that energy source as to yourself in all of the reactions and interactions of the past experiences, which have been into taking the advantages of your sincerity and tenderness of life, finds you move in a new pathway. The ideals you have expressed in your thought forms materialize around you in a very short period. So express the fullness of the images of self, which shall become your reality. Is that clear?
Yes, it's clear. Well, are you saying that I should just like focus on what I want and that it will actualize?
Simply by opening wide the memory banks of imagination. Visualizing what you want becomes a part of your material heritage. Here does not your dreams prove it to be so.
Okay, thank you.
What is my mission in this lifetime?
His mission moves him into different and spiritual expressions of life and more in the rebirth process that happens around him within a few short months. There'll be an opportunity to change address. Do so, for it will lead you into the fullness of what you are representing in the world around you. I must leave you, but for only a short time. For those that are invisible to you, that are concerned with your book of life, shall move you into your dimensions of proper fulfillment in accordance with your acceptance of yourself. Here you'll witness newer changes in your life, finding that just grouping together for the main effort of your own understanding and perfection of being will service you